Do you remember going to the zoo as a kid and looking at the animals that otherwise you would only get to see on Wildcraft or some shit? And it was pretty much the coolest experience. Well, I went recently and I started to realize that
39 buried.
the zoo animals are kind of depressed.
0 found.
So there's actually a term for this. It's called zoochosis, and zoochosis is pretty much just like the cabin fever version for animals. Except this cabin fever is just a week at grandma's house. It's like being at grandma's house in one room for the rest of your life. And to make it even better, there's a bunch of little cucks throwing lunchlies and primes at you. So in 1992, there was a polar bear at the Central Park Zoo that was swimming figure eights in his pool for 12 hours a day, which, in case you didn't know, is some psycho bitch activity. And also, he had this little underwater, you know, like in most polar bear exhibits, there's the underwater section, and when there were little children around, he would start stalking them, which obviously doesn't really attract patrons to the zoo. So eventually, they had to take him to therapy, and that's when they discovered what zoochosis was. And it turns out a lot of animals have zoochosis, and usually the smarter ones get it, like the monkeys and the elephants and shit. Which brings me to the overall purpose of this video. Are zoos ethical? Probably not. The first zoo that is a zoo as we know it today was built in Paris, France. Put that dog out and Mickey. But overall, zoos have been around since like fucking 3500 BC. I totally didn't read that off the script. That was off the dome. I'm pretty smart. They just weren't really zoos. They were kind of just people owning a bunch of fucking animals and then being like, hey, yo, Tommy, come look at my giraffe. So when you're planning out to build a zoo, you can either have a suburban zoo or an urban zoo. An urban zoo is one you plant in the middle of the city, and a suburban zoo is one outside the city, so there's more space. Different clothes, different day. I'm a procrastinator. Nonetheless, zoo animals prefer a suburban zoo about most of the time. I didn't look it up. I'm kind of lazy. Procrastinator. Already said it. Suburban zoos are way more open and tend to simulate the animal's environment way better than a urban zoo, which is in the middle of a fucking city.
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
It already fucking sucks if you're a human living in the middle of the city, but an animal that was used to, you know, roaming throughout the Sahara jungle, that's not a fucking place. I don't know. I was actually surprised when I read that animals live longer in captivity than they do in the jungle, which I guess makes sense if you think about it, because they're not no fucking predators. They're just, you know, getting hand fed. Sadly, this fact does not stand true for some animals like the orca. The orca actually lives half as long when it's in captivity and not with its brethren. That's mostly because SeaWorld is kind of awful. It's kind of awful, especially for the orcas, because they just went from having a whole fucking ocean to a small little tank that kids throw prime on. That's even proven in the movie like Free Willy. The whale gets really aggressive when he gets put in captivity, which happens to most orcas. Then again, though, orcas are kind of dicks, so I really don't care. They're kind of assholes. Nonetheless, I don't think any animal should be made to suffer. Unless I tell it to. That's besides the point. You can really tell the orcas are depressed because their fins do the little fucking flaccid cock thing. They're all sad. So overall, I would say that most of the time, zoos are helpful for keeping animals alive, especially endangered ones, like, I don't know, the fucking Schmuffaluffagus. Now, some would say there is a trade-off between enjoyment of children and the animals being all saddy-waddy in the zoos. But there's a lot of other things children could do, honestly. Play Fortnite or Subway Surfers or watch Skibbity Toilet. I don't know if that's still popular. Now, urban zoos and wildlife reserves are completely different things. Wildlife reserves are how zoos should be. They let the animals interact in their environments, how our great savior, John Pork, intended. And if you truly want my opinion, which is pretty much what this video is my opinion, I think that, honestly, animals don't belong in the middle of the city, and if you really want to go see a zebra, then just drive like a couple hours and look at a zebra. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to go out of your way, you fucking city folk. You city folk motherfuckers. It's not that hard to hop onto your goddamn Tesla trucks and your fucking electric cars and get out to the goddamn country. Get your hands dirty, you liberal scum. That was not my political beliefs, by the way. I don't actually. I was gonna vote for Kanye, but he didn't run. Now that I've gotten what I've wanted to say out of the way, it's time to play some Zoo Tycoon, baby. 2 to the 1, 1 to the 3. I like Fuck yeah, yeah, free zoo. I couldn't afford Zoo Tycoon, so I got my free zoo. But it's probably just as good. Look at that. Look at these cute little guys, huh? Oh, and what jolly music. How do you full screen? I don't know. But I guess I'll just kill myself. Save our zoo. Ah, hello there. What a handsome young chap. Hello there, Panda King 48YT, shameless plug. I'm a zoo director of Wilmington. Great to have you here. Our zoo is urgent need of money. If we manage to attract 3 visitors to the zoo at the same time, we'll be able to save the zoo. 3 visitors? How much are they paying? Is there hookers here too? That's a lot of dough. What are we, $18 in debt? See the cards on the card bar below. However, fuck, I can't read. Hover, fuck. Your mouse pointer over the grassland enclosure and click on it. Alright, so we gotta get 3 visitors in this bitch. There's already a zoo. I didn't even get to build it. And this is way too much space. How do I downsize this? Beautify, extend enclosure. How do I unextend it? How do I take away? Oh, I want the chimp. I click this. What the fuck do you want from me? Alright. I click this. What do you want from me? What the fuck? What did I just click on? There's microtransactions in this game? Did fucking EA make this? Who's this jackass? Get out of my park. We're expanding. Actually, we should add an animal. I'm gonna add a pig, a goat. Is this a farm? No wonder nobody's coming here. Hello? What?
Change the flesh strip.
Fine! Anything to appease you! Anything! Anything to appease. Yes, we're building one. Yes! Oh my god. We're making moves. Sand path. Boom. 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 Yeah! Wait. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I'm broke. I spent all my money on kangaroos. Well, we have a farm. That's pretty cool. How much do we charge in? What is the... What? That's our bathroom? Jesus Christ. Whatever, I'm done with this game. Fuck this game. So, did I just waste 4 minutes of your time by explaining to you why zoos are bad, and then proceed to play a Zoo Tycoon as some form of retarded irony? Yes. And before you ask what's going on with my hair, it's called not showering for a long period of time. I'm a stinky bastard. You're a cute fucker. We should have sex. The end. Play the credits. There's no credits? Well, I'm gonna groom you.